Hey my crazy cool cats out there, I'm Becky with Media Kitten Audio Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War is the 2018 American superhero film directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, screenplayed by Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely, produced by Kevin Feige, and with an estimated budget in the range of $316 to $400 million, it is one of the most expensive films ever made. It was the fourth film and the first superhero film to gross over $2 billion worldwide, breaking numerous box office records and becoming the highest grossing film of 2018, as well as the fourth highest grossing film of all time. It's the 19th movie made by the Marvel Cinematic Universe, also known as the MCU. It premiered in the United States on April 27, 2018. And I'm going to activate a spoiler warning, but this review is more of an overview and doesn't cover nearly half as much as it sounds like it does, because there's just so much that happens in this film. So we're going into this in 3, 2, 1. In Marvel Studios' highly anticipated Avengers Infinity War, the Mad Titan Thanos, played by Josh Brolin, begins his hunt for the most powerful objects in the universe, the Infinity Stones. The Power Stone, already in his possession after decimating Xandar before we even meet the dude, basically mostly defeating the purpose of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, but who cares about that, right? We open up the film with Thanos going for the Space Stone. He sends Ebony Maw and this guy to get the Time Stone from Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. He then sends this lovely couple to retrieve the Mind Stone from Vision, played by Paul Bettany. Meanwhile, Bruce Banner, played by Mark Ruffalo, warns that the universe is in danger, but has a bit of an issue when the Hulk decides to very inconveniently quit the team when soon Tony Stark, played by Robert Downey Jr., aka Iron Man, and Sorcerer Doctor Strange, with help from Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, played by Tom Holland, try to protect the Time Stone. Stark and Strange join forces together and agree to stop Thanos. In space, Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth, also joins forces with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, played by Chris Pratt, Drax, played by Dave Bautista, Rocket, voiced by Bradley Cooper, Groot, voiced by Vin Diesel, Mantis, played by Palm Clementif, and Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, the daughter of Thanos, who warns Thor of Thanos' tremendous threat. Gamora is also keeping a secret of her own. Thor leaves with Rocket and Groot to get a Thanos-killing kind of weapon which ultimately becomes Stormbreaker. While later on, the other Guardians of the Galaxy join forces with Stark, Strange, and Parker. In Wakanda, Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, played by Chris Evans, and his team, Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, played by Scarlett Johansson, Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, played by Anthony Mackie, Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, played by Elizabeth Olsen, Rhodey, aka War Machine, played by Don Cheadle, and Bruce Banner try to protect Vision and the Mind Stone in his forehead. Also, King T'Challa, aka Black Panther, played by Chadwick Boseman, and his army help out. Thanos will do and sacrifice whatever it takes, including what, or better said who, he loves most to accomplish his mission of destroying half the universe in his misguided view of balance, and with the stones, it's all possible with just a snap of his fingers. So I personally always try to begin with what I find to be the positive in a film. So let's start there. The good stuff. The combination of characters. For example, Doctor Strange and Iron Man and Thor and Rocket. Those were all very fun combinations, and there's many more. And it's really fun to see those characters interact with one another. The character dynamics and the chemistry is amazing. I think that it really truly works. I felt the meetings were very organic, and I felt like they had a truly interesting and complex villain in Thanos, who, despite being an abusive person who causes mass destruction, he's really a very layered character. And I really felt like that was necessary for this film. I felt like each person got the screen time that they deserved. I felt like everyone acted within character. For example, Star-Lord's attitude towards Thanos on Titan was completely in line with his characterization. So let's stop blaming the poor man, shall we? The acting was superb. Nobody was phoning it in. Everybody was trying, and the standout performances truly were Josh Brolin's Thanos, RDJ's Iron Man, and Chris Hemsworth's Thor. They truly stood out, but everyone truly brought their A game. The action sequences were stunning, especially on Titan. All their powers really played off of each other, and you didn't really have any confusion as to what powers belonged to who. The colors were also really bright and beautiful, and everyone got their own kind of color palette. Wakanda got a green color palette, Thor got kind of a bluish, grayish palette, and Doctor Strange, Stark, all the others got kind of a reddish color, which made it very easy to follow, which is really necessary when you have these many actors. What I also enjoyed was that everybody had the same goal, but they had a different method of achieving it. Every side plot benefited the story, and I felt like every motivation made sense. I also felt like my experience with the film was that it was epic. It really felt epic, and it was something that truly felt like a payoff of 10 years worth of watching films. They had comedy, tragedy, deep moments, light moments, and it truly was a great balanced experience. The CGI was perfect. You never thought anything was out of place. And it really doesn't feel its length. I think it was about 2.5 hours, and it really doesn't feel that way. At least not to me. So what are some bad things in the film? Well, to me, they're really nitpicks. It's not a standalone film. You do have to watch quite a few before this. All 3 Iron Man films, all 3 Captain America films, the Avengers films, the Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. You need to see these films before you watch this one. Also, another one is non-permanent deaths. Well, for me, it doesn't really matter because the characters who died, or went to dust, knew or at least felt that they were dying, and everyone around them felt like they were dying. So to me, that brings a lot of credibility to it and doesn't really take me out of the film to feel like these deaths were not permanent. Also, I felt like it was sadder the second time around. That's just my personal opinion. Also, I personally don't have any superhero fatigue. To me, a great story is a great story, no matter the genre. So my rating is 10 out of 10 paws. I considered taking half a point for the deaths that made me so sad, but I figured that with this particular film, it just wouldn't be fair. For those who haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Honestly, I do. And right now, we've come to the end of our journey for this review. So, what did you think of Avengers Infinity War? Did you agree or disagree with my thoughts? Any opinions at all? Leave them in the comment section below, along with any recommendations on what you'd like to hear me review next when it comes to movies or TV shows, whether new or old. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this ball of yarn that is my first upload on YouTube, and if you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to pounce on that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. I'm Becky with Media Kitten Audio Reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye bye from now.